You're now tuned into pSyk's weekly Nerf dosage.
Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to episode 131 of PWND. This episode is gonna be a short one, and it's about the clip or mag holder from 3DPrintedSolid. First of all, it looks like this. This is one with a dual mag or dual clip holder, and it's really cool. It's 3D printed, very solidly made. Before I go ahead and talk a little bit more about this to you guys, I want to give a big shout out and say a very big thank you to 3DPrintedSolid for actually sending me these. I'm really grateful and very appreciative whenever someone contacts me and says, hey, I have a new product I'd like to share with you. Would you please review it for me? And I say, okay, cool, but I'm not gonna be biased about it. If I don't like it, I will be honest and fair. And I love it when people say, okay, that's really good. So I'm able to share with all of you my unbiased thoughts. Okay, so let's get straight to it. First of all, 3DPrintedSolid are the same people that actually made that really cool, very sweet looking Fallout style, very futuristic, very interesting muzzle attachment that I actually showed you guys in the Fallout Sniper blaster. So check this video over here. So it's the same people, so you know that quality is not gonna be an issue. It's really solid. Okay, that's why 3DPrintedSolid. So there are two variations that I'm told. One is a single mag holder, one is a dual mag holder. So I actually have a dual mag holder on a Raven, so I can show you guys what it looks like here. And of course I'm gonna fit a clip or mag in, and as well as a single. So it makes perfect sense. And the really cool thing about it is that apart from it being really solid, look, even if I try and squeeze it, it's very little warp. Okay, and it's held in on the Nerf rails with two hex nuts or Allen key screws, or whatever you call this. And also you notice there's one more hex nut over here. It goes all the way through to the end, and that is because here there's a little nub on the inside, and this is where your clip locks in. And it's really cool because it holds the clip in very well. And you hear nice click sound, see, and it goes in both ways, from top and from the bottom, and it's really good. Now you guys saw that I actually had to use some strength to take it out, and that's because it really does its job. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like on a Raven. Okay, so first clip in, and I got myself another one which is an 18 dart clip. Second in, and you can see no problem whatsoever. The only thing that you'll have is a slight wobbling over here on the side, but yeah, I'll get to that in a short while. In terms of it holding clips or mags, it's absolutely no issue whatsoever. Now you guys can just easily take it out, and then you can just do the same for the other one, which is like that. So you can see that you don't even have to worry about it dropping out. It's not gonna drop out. You can have it on the other way as well, on top, if that's how you want to roll. You can just grab it this way and put the clip in. It's entirely up to you. Really, it depends really on your play style. Now you guys could actually have this on the top rail as well, but if you have it on the top rail, just know that because of the orientation of the connector over here, it's going to be sideways. So if you guys are fine with clips sticking out the sides, then that's completely fine as well. But it serves its purpose. It's a really well made product, and I really like it. If you guys are interested, check the video description below. Like I said, I will always put up links to all these sales pages. Now, one more thing to note is that it has little markings over here, and this is actually really important. Now, myself working in the digital advertising industry, a lot of the focus that I have on work is customer experience or user experience. People call it UX, and user interfaces. But in this particular case, we're talking about user experience, and this has really good UX in it. In its broader terms, a big part of design is actually how it works. So now this is really good design because you can actually see that there's markings over here, but it's a really big arrow pointing towards the front. Now basically this arrow is telling you the orientation of how your clip should go in, or the mag should go in, with the darts facing in that direction. So it really, without even looking, because it looks so identical from the top, if you just glance at it, of course it's a bit thicker on the back because of the nub over here. But when you see the arrow, you know, okay, well, darts is supposed to face the front. Simple as that. And at the same time, there is another one at the back over here. There's a little marking over here telling you that the dart should be facing up. However, I just shared with you guys that it can go up or down, doesn't matter. Upwards or downwards, but as long as you know that your darts are supposed to face the front, you're not going to have any issue whatsoever. Now, if you guys are worried about clearance space, check it out. There is more than enough space for you to fit a hand in between, so you don't have to worry about it getting in the way of your usage of the blaster. It's completely fine. So this is really good. Good job. So you can see the same markings on the single clip holder as well. 3DPrintedSolid.com with the arrows on the side and the front as well. Now on to the pros and cons of this product. The one thing that I really disliked is the use of these hex nuts over here. I personally prefer Phillips head screws. Now the reason why is because these hex nuts are a little special. I mean, to me at least, I had trouble looking for a correct size Allen key in order to, to loosen up and tighten this thing. I have a whole bag. Like, I have an entire bag full of Allen keys, as you guys can see, and I've never really faced any problems looking for the right Allen key for the right size hex nut. Like, it could be on my kick scooter whenever I'm doing some maintenance works, like taking out the wheels and everything. No problems with other applications, like in terms of Picatinny rails and sights and whatnot. But this I absolutely did not have the right size Allen key for this, and it pissed me off because I was looking for the right size Allen key, trying almost every variation that I had for the past 10 minutes before filming this video, and it really irked me because I couldn't find it. So in the end, what I used was this really small little screwdriver, and I had to jam it in with the risk of either damaging the edges of the flathead screwdriver or damaging the threads on the inside of this. So that's one thing. The second thing is, I feel that these hex nuts, they really sit in a little bit too tight. It feels almost like as if the filament is gonna crack at any point of time. So I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be, but it's really it's a really tight fit. It feels like it's just like 1 or 2 millimeters, a little bit too narrow for these screws. So it was quite scary. I had to really take my time and tighten it bit by bit. It's to the point where I wasn't able to, I think, optimally tighten it down, but right now I could actually just slide this guy out, and it's a lot of friction, but I can still slide it out, and that's not a good thing because right now there's nothing actually blocking this guy from the back, on the back, from slipping out. So I believe that, in the heat of a game, there's a possibility that someone might just brush past me, or if I accidentally hit my mag with it in this clip holder, that it might just completely drop out, or it might even snap in this area. I don't know, but that's the downside. The next point is not really a downside, it's not really a con, or neither is it a pro. It is just the basic usage of this. I don't know how many people out there in the market are actually looking for clip holders like these, because here in Singapore, all of us just run fast mags on our battle belts or our vests or whatever. So those molly stuff, those are the best because it's all on your body all the time. You don't have to worry about it being on the blaster. For example, if you're HVZ, for example, let's say we're in a war, mid-war, this Raven runs out of batteries. Now I'm gonna change out the batteries, or I'm gonna just put this aside and use my secondary, right? And if my secondary happens to be a clip-fed blaster, then this is basically rendered useless because this is stuck on my primary. You get what I'm trying to say? Now, how I roll in HVZ, although yes, I've only played in one HVZ, which is in Singapore, I actually brought 2 primaries and 1 side. And my first primary was a long shot, my second primary was an Alpha Trooper. Now, given that these 2 blasters don't actually have attachment rails on the side, we can always have blasters that have attachment rails on the side. For example, the Modulus, the Raven, the Demolisher, the Rapid Strike especially. So you guys are gonna rock this on one of those primaries. If one of those fails, you have another primary ready to go, new batteries and everything, but no clip holder on the blaster itself. So that's why we have clips on our bodies instead of the blaster. So that's really up to you. Whatever's your style of gameplay, just go for it. Apart from that, this thing's a very well made product. I especially like the fact that there's this little nub on the inside. You guys could hear it clicked into place, held the clips perfectly in place, no slippage whatsoever. So really good job. Kudos to you guys, 3D Printed Solid. Very good job. Thank you, Greg, for this amazing product. I really enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll take note of this. This is one thing that really irked me a little bit. It's not a deal breaker, but it's just, for convenience sake. I doubt that many players will actually bring Allen keys out to wars in case you need to do last minute maintenance stuff. Usually we go packed with screwdrivers instead, so if it could be like a Phillips head screw that is on the usual battery case or battery covers of Nerf blasters, then I think it would help a lot, you know what I mean? So just bring one tool that is more universal for everyone. Having hex screws over here, it's not going to be a problem. Now I don't know why I keep calling it hex nuts, guys. It's hex screws. Something's wrong in my head. But all in all, I really like it. I think it's a very well made product. The quality of 3D printed items are getting better and better, and this is no excuse. This is really good. It's really good. Like, check it out. Look, the finishing is all good, very smooth and very well made, very solid. I don't know what to say. It's just amazing. Right, let's move on to the end of the video. So we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking all the way throughout, guys. I hope that this video gave you a little bit more information about a product in the market right now for Nerf accessories. Okay, so if you guys are interested, go check it out and see what other stuff they have at 3dprintedsolid.com. If not, just click the video description and check out the link below. So if you guys like this video, I hope you guys give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you consider subscribing. And I have really cool stuff I want to share with you guys. I have done a bunch of mods over the past few weeks. I'm really excited to share with you guys, so stay tuned for the next episode of pwned, okay? Till then, guys, jewels pay the bills and teamwork makes the dream work, and I really gotta rush off to work now, so peace!